If your YouTube channel is currently giving, I'm stuck and I don't want to move energy, then I really need you to hear this. It's not because you're not good enough as a content creator. It's just that you need a content bestie like me to help you glow up. And your glow up literally starts on the other side of the intro. So I'll see you over there in a sec. Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of a new series that I'm launching specifically for my content besties who are just ready to take their YouTube channel to the next level. Or even if you're just starting out in content creation and you just want to get better at the skill, you want to learn some editing tips, and you want to grow on the platform that you already use, all that is going to be jam-packed into this series. So by the end of it, not only are you going to be a better content creator, but you're also going to experience real organic YouTube growth if this is the journey that you are on. I know for me, I started from zero and all I use is my iPhone to record videos, to do my editing, and to share valuable educational content with my content besties so that I can reach monetization. You might ask, well, why? What is your why? Well, my why specifically is I value time freedom. And I love anything that has anything to do with the camera, which is why I named my channel Erica Loves Cameras. If I can use a camera every single day of my life, I absolutely would. I mean, I can eat, breathe, sleep, all things cameras, photography, and content creation, which is why I'm so passionate about this series because I know that so many of you not only want to learn more about content creation, but you want to do the thing that you love and get monetized for it. And that's the goal that I'm trying to reach. And I'm super close to reaching monetization. And I just love sharing what I learned along the way. So by the end of this series, you'll be able to share that same feeling and these experiences as well so that you can increase your growth on your YouTube journey. All that being said, on today's episode, we're going to cover why you're not growing on YouTube and how to fix it today. That's what we're going to unpack. First things first, when it comes to growing on YouTube, one thing that you have to understand is that lack of clarity equals lack of growth. And that can really stretch across any other platform that you upload content to. Because when you're not clear about the kind of content that you want to put out, it confuses everybody. And a consequence of that is that you don't experience growth because you can't grow when the algorithm doesn't know where to place you. The algorithm's job on YouTube is to place you in front of an audience that will benefit from the content that you put out. But you have to first know the kind of content that you want to produce and know the audience that you want to attract. Now, don't get me wrong. This does not mean that you're going to have it all figured out all throughout your YouTube journey. A lot of this is you figuring it out as you go. And that's okay. Nobody has all the answers when they hit upload on their first YouTube video. I know I didn't. I just hit record and I was hoping for the best. And it ended up working out because I didn't give up. I just tried to figure it out as I was going. And the more people started to subscribe, the more comments started to come through on my videos, the more I was understanding like, oh, people really want to learn how to grow. People really want to know how to create and edit. And those are things that I'm really good at explaining. So just find the thing or the lane that you're good at explaining and go from there. But you won't know until you start. So just start. That's the main thing. And you can figure it out as you go. And the clarity will also follow so that you can then experience growth because now you know I want to be known for this. This is the type of audience that I want to attract. And a byproduct of those two things is overall YouTube growth. Now, this next area is super important because what you don't want to do is start guessing instead of analyzing what's performing well on the platform. That's what you don't want to do. Don't start guessing and don't start just creating content because it feels right and it's something that you wanted to do. It may be very good content at the end of the day, but it's not the right kind of content that's going to gear you towards growth and monetization. I had to learn that the hard way. And I'm so glad because now I can speak from experience with my content besties so that you don't have to make those same mistakes. I was just taking a guess at, oh, this hit me today. It was a good idea. Let me go make a video about it. And those were the kind of videos that got me nowhere. My channel felt stuck. I wasn't getting any subscribers because it wasn't relevant. I wasn't creating searchable, clickable content. And if your videos aren't getting searched, then it's going to do just that. It's not going to be searched. In fact, it's going to be overlooked. And you don't want that. If you want consistent, steady growth, you have to get into the habit of just doing a little research and homework ahead of time. Even before you plan out your content for the coming week, just do this. Take a couple minutes and use the free source of the YouTube search bar. Start typing in something like how to grow on YouTube. There's going to be a number of high performing videos that pop up even before you finish typing, because that's YouTube telling you that these videos are getting searched. You're then going to pick one of those and analyze why it did so well. Study the thumbnail, study the title that they use, study the comment section, study the actual information that was shared in that video, and then go put your own spin on it to bring to your own YouTube channel. If you do that, you don't have a choice but to grow, because you're only replicating something that's already working. You're just putting your own unique spin on it. So don't complicate things and don't start just guessing to see what's working, what's not. The answers are already at your fingertips. If you just take out the time, a couple minutes a day, that's all it takes to see what's already working. Trust me, this will take your channel to the next level so that you don't have to feel stuck anymore. In other words, if it's not broke, you don't got to fix it. And don't reinvent the wheel if it's already willing. Let's just forget I said that. Moving right along. Last but definitely not least, one of YouTube's favorite words, which is consistency. But I know it's easy to assume that I'm referring to showing up daily or uploading daily, posting daily, but I'm actually not. I'm looking at this from a different angle. I'm talking about the consistency that you show in the message that you portray in your content, the energy that you give off, and the audience focus. If those three areas are consistent, that will make a huge spike in growth on your channel. Why do I say that? Well, when people know what they're getting from you, it makes it easier for them to trust you. It makes it easier for them to subscribe, and it makes it easier to find you. If your energy is the same across the board, people know what they're getting from you. People can tell when you're not being authentic, and they can tell when you copied and pasted. That's just the kind of world that we live in. Everything is so AI generated, everything is so saturated now. It's a gem. It's a rare gem to find a content creator who is just 100% themselves, which is something that I am so big on, because I don't want to be like everybody else. They're taken already. And I feel like the kind of content creator I am is enough. But you have to believe that for yourself. People can read energy very easily. Just because it's on camera doesn't mean that it can't register through to the viewer. So your energy that you give off, it has to stay consistent, because if not, you'll stick out like a sore thumb. So it's always best to just be authentic and original, even if you are camera shy, even if you are a little awkward on camera. Talk about it, point it out, because we are all awkward. Nobody is just like an expert at doing something that's not normal. It's not normal to have a camera in front of your face constantly. But there is a happy middle ground that you can reach with practice and time. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Camera shy girly here, okay? And I've been able to grow a platform from nothing. And I'm very awkward on camera and in real life. But I just clumsy my way through and figure it out as I go, because that's fun to me. And I know I'm benefiting somebody on the other side of my videos. So you have to find what that is for you. And when it comes to the audience focus, you have to be able to manage their questions. Are you prompt to respond to comments? Are you actually addressing their concerns and talking about relatable pain points that they're going through? That shows that you listen. That shows that you really care and that you want to nurture, even if it is a small audience. You can have a ton of subscribers. You can have 100 subscribers. No matter where you are right now in your YouTube journey, there's always a healthy way to nurture the audience that you do have, to keep them wanting to stick around for the next upload and the next upload. So do those three things, and I'm telling you, it'll be like night and day. So get clear, because clarity equals growth. Okay. The second thing you want to do is to always, always, always analyze. Do your research, do your homework before you start posting. Stop guessing and start analyzing. Last but not least, be consistent, of course, but also be consistent across the board. Give your overall message. Don't switch up. Stick to the thing that you want to be known for so that the viewer knows what they're getting. Make sure that the energy that you give off is original and authentic, and also nurture the audience that you have. Focus on them and create content that will serve them. It'll keep them coming back every time. All right, content besties, just like that, we have come to the end of episode 1, and episode 2 is going to be even better because, as some of you know, if you're new here, this is me telling you for the first time that I actually grew my channel from ground zero using just my iPhone. I film videos on my iPhone, I edit on my iPhone, and I'm going to show you exactly the entire process of how I do that on episode 2 of the Glow Up series. So I hope that you stick around to see the rest of the episodes that I have in store. I'm telling you, by the end of it, you're going to have so many tools to use so that you can start growing your YouTube channel. And if you have other platforms that you're currently working on so that you can grow on, like Instagram or Facebook, whatever platform that you use, let me know down in the comments because I actually have those platforms too. And feel free to follow me. I would love to see your journey and to answer any questions that you may have. But for the sake of this series, this is specifically for those of you who are trying to monetize your passion on YouTube and you just want tips and hacks on how to better your content and to reach monetization. So I hope that you got some gems out of this episode, and I can't wait to share the others that we have in store. And with all that said, I also hope that something made you smile today. And if you haven't had a chance to smile yet, I hope you get to smile before you go to sleep tonight. I love you guys, and you know I'm going to see you on the next upload. Stay tuned for today's camera tip of the day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Yay, you're still here. I'm so excited because today's camera tip of the day, I'm going to teach you the blink trick. This is very useful because in the episode today, we talked about how you can feel a little awkward on camera. One thing that has helped me is to just simply blink. Right when you hit record, as you're hitting record, just blink. And when you open your eyes, it kind of refreshes your brain and it gets rid of that frozen look that you get kind of like when you get scared of the camera being on. So just use the blink trick. And even after you hit record, you can just hit record and sit for a second. And then before you want to say something, just and then go into what you're going to say. Blinking before you speak actually does a whole lot for the awkwardness that you may feel because of the camera being on. And it just a little goes a long way. And that's a simple free hack that you could do from the comfort of your own studio or your own home, wherever you're recording from. It helps me, so I'm sure it might help you. And if it does, give it a try and let me know how it goes. But thank you guys for watching. And I'm so glad that you made it to the last part of my video for this camera trick. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.